I can't believe it. I'm doing a third video about climate science, climate change, global warming. Why is it so difficult to figure this stuff out? And then the inspiration came to me. It came to me like a flash of light. The it's all about politics. Politics. The country is very, very divided, almost evenly between Democrats and Republicans. And I found out that the climate science almost directly follows your political affiliation. Conservatives tend not to make changes. They don't want big changes. They want to do what their forefathers did. So their intent is not to go about changing things or trying to reduce carbon dioxide produced by humans. Democrats, on the other side, more progressive. They don't mind change. They like change. It's a great thing. So, what I found was two different websites that are based on many scientists, but I think you'll agree there's a similarity between these two websites. I'm going to show you the two websites and then I'll have you make a decision what I found to be a common thread between them. With this division in our country, I want to find commonality. And I found a magical commonality between these two. So I will stop what I'm doing and start a look at those websites. Stay tuned. You won't be disappointed. Here's my Google Doc, carbon footprint, and I'll put the link to this Google Doc, which has link on all sorts of different things I was doing to research this so that you can join in with that. Let me go down to the big things that started to get myself figured out. Here is two different links that I noticed. One link doesn't allow me to make it into a nice link. In other words, when I click on it, it doesn't give me anything fancier other than a bunch of charts and wiggly lines. This one, on the other hand, when you click on it, it gives you a nice little graphic and so on like that. So this one seems to be a little more professional about the way it's set up. And I'll let you figure out which side this thing is on. Anyway, let's go to this link and see what we see. Instead of going to the link, I'm just going to go directly to the site up here and let's see what we see. Global Warming Petition Project. Now, this is a site where you see all these different people's names on the right-hand side. That is a collection of 38,000 scientists who have signed this petition about global warming. Now, I just wonder what side they are taking. Let me see if we can figure that out. Here's something about a 12-page article and so on and so forth. Let's use our little sides here to see what's going on. And let's see summary of pre-reviewed research. Maybe that'll give us some quick ideas about what's going on. Summary of pre-reviewed research. Okay, is that a article? No, 12-page article. Okay, that's just a summary of what's going on. Let's see. Let's get into the meat of it. Let's see how petition is circulated. Purpose. Oh, let's just go to home. Let's just see what there is in home. Okay, we've got that big thing about petitioning, and then where's the research that's going on? I don't see that. Frequently asked questions, how petition is circulated. Okay, let me go to peer-reviewed research, and there's something here. There's a reason why I had this set up. Anyway, what I found as I was reading through this, it starts off with some information about somebody that most of you know. It started off with Al Gore. Al Gore in 1997 got involved with the Japanese, I believe, for some Kyoto thing, and it ended up having a lot to do with climate change. So, this whole website slams Al Gore and says, we don't like Al Gore and it's his ideas are wrong. Okay, is that enough ideas for you? Okay, so this is kind of not kind of, but super anti Al Gore and his ideas. Now, I'm going to go to something that's a little bit different. Now, this website got a whole bunch of flags up here and penguins and so on. And what's the title of this? Skeptical Science, Getting Skeptical About Global Warming Skepticism. Isn't that clever? Skeptical, skeptical, skeptical. Now, here's one of the things that I notice is I scroll down on this website, and one of the tabs here is 97% consensus on global warming, and then it says advanced, and look whose name shows up. Ted Cruz. So what they're doing is the last website slammed Al Gore really, really, really did. And this one slams Ted Cruz. And then as we scroll down here a little bit, let's see, I see so much. This got me so excited that I just didn't know how to get started with it. But there's a nice little video from Obama and various things like that. So this whole website was set up to refute what the first website was. So they spent a lot of time saying everybody that signed on to that first website, it was hogwash. And this one is what's telling the truth. Now, you're saying to yourself, okay, Larry the Learner, where's the consensus between the two? Or where's the commonality between these two things? The commonality between both of them are bad websites. Look how ugly they are. They've got all these colors going every which way and this and that and so on. So both of these groups could really use a good web designer that will make the colors look a lot better and all that kind of stuff. So I'm going to, hopefully, this is my last go at climate change because I've put a wrap on it that this is political charged and it's never going to stop being political. So, my view, oh my gosh, what's my view? My view is right or wrong about the theories, making electric cars is kind of cool. And having energy provided by methods where you don't have belching smoke, that's kind of cool too. So who knows? Who knows? It's so politically charged that it's going to go one way or the other about the actual CO2 and is man causing it and all that kind of stuff. That's, I can't do it. I don't have the information that or the science to back me up on either side of this thing. So I'm really charged on this subject, and I hope that you enjoy my nutty view that both sides have of the super spectrum, on both sides of the extreme spectrum, have really bad websites.